Hi everyone, and welcome to another Ask Us Anything Live with Intrepid English. I'm Kate, and I am doing, at the moment, videos on all the verb tenses in English. Every Friday I go live on a different grammar point, punctuation, vocabulary. But at the moment, I'm covering all the tenses in English. And today I'm going to talk about the going to future. So in the last video, I talked about will, which can get confusing between the students on when to use will and when to use going to. Let me start by saying going to, compared to will, which is a spontaneous decision, is to talk about future intentions, what you intend to do in the future. So the difference is you decide in the past. You don't decide now for the future. That would be will. You decide before in the past, and you have an intention to do something in the future. So it's also important to note it's not like the present continuous when we use it in the future. And please check out my video on the present continuous, because the present continuous in the future is when we decide in the past for a future action, but it's 100% organized, it's 100% decided, it's 100% planned. Going to is different. It's your intention to do something, but it's not 100% planned or organized. So to give you an example of the three, I could say, so when I decide now, tonight, I will go to, so let's imagine Bob, he decides now, tonight, he will go to the cinema. He decides in that moment, that spontaneous decision, what he's going to do, what he will do in that evening. Okay, now, if he's going to use going to, if he intended it maybe 2 nights ago, he thought, yeah, Thursday night, I'd like to go to the cinema. So he goes, okay. He will say, I'm going to go to the cinema tonight, because he decided in the past, and it's what he hopes to do, it's what he intends to do that evening, but it's not 100% organized. He doesn't know exactly what time, maybe. He hasn't organized it with any friends or anything. It is just what his intention is in the future. Or if it's 100% organized and planned, maybe it's something he organized last week with a friend. Friend knows, he knows, they know what time to meet, they know what cinema, they know what film. And you would say he's going to the cinema tonight. So be careful there. I said he's going to the cinema, but that's because going is not the going to future in that sentence. It is just go in the present continuous. Because when I said he's going to go to the cinema tonight, that's the going to future, because we use going to plus the verb. Okay. So, for example, another example I was going to, it's my intention, I'm going to clean the floors today. Okay, so I know past couple of days I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking I must clean those floors. It's my intention. I have every intention of doing it today. Okay. Or for example, if I'm asking anybody about their weekend plans, a lot of the time the plans can be 100% organized and 100% planned, in which case you use the present continuous. Sometimes they can be plans that you decide in the moment, which will be will. But more often than not, you have intentions for the weekend. So you would say, what are you going to do this weekend? And I say, oh, I'm going to go to baby gym with my little girl, and then I'm going to do some shopping. And it's my husband's birthday this Sunday, so we're going to go to the cinema. We're going to go to the restaurant this Sunday. So our intention, we haven't made a reservation. It's not 100% planned, because with a almost 3-year-old, sometimes plans can go out the window. Okay, so that's going to for future intentions. We also use it for predictions with evidence. So the difference with will is that it's with predictions with no evidence. So with going to, You have the evidence. It's clear. You can see what is going to happen in the future. So we can predict the consequences. For example, that woman isn't looking where she's going. She's going to hit the wall, okay? Or the lamppost, because she's on her phone. Oh, look at the dark clouds. Oh, it's going to rain, okay? Because dark clouds normally mean rain. Okay, so it's when you can see something that's very obvious. So, for example, with Saturday night with my husband, if he's going to go and see his friends, he's going to be hungover on Sunday because it's just a fact. I just know that I can predict that with absolute certainty that he is going to be hungover on Sunday. Okay, so that is going to. I hope that helped. Please check out the video on will. Please check out my video on all the future tenses to really see the difference between how they all work. Also the present continuous video. Be sure to check out the entire playlist so you can see the different tenses in English. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment below.